Sowing and Reaping, by Booker T. Washington. L.C. Page & Company, Boston. Preface. It is proper that I should say that the thoughts contained in this little volume have been amplified by me from several of the Sunday evening talks to students at the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute, at Tuskegee, Alabama. Booker T. Washington. Tuskegee, Alabama, on June 30, 1900. Sowing and Reaping. Chapter 1. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Again. He which soweth sparingly shall also reap sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verses 6. These quotations are applicable to man in all the activities of life, both spiritual and material. Our harvest is always in proportion to the amount of earnest labor that we put into our work. A farmer who puts earnest effort into his field work will reap a profitable harvest. The student who puts earnest effort into a lesson will get pleasure and satisfaction from it. He need not, however, be a student only in the closet, but in the great world as well, where practice takes the place of theory. In either case, when he has performed his duty, his conscience will be clear, he will be free from any restraint, he will have courage to face the obligations which confront all of us in the battle of life. A man gets knowledge and lays the basis of substantial influence in so far and no farther as he applies himself to the mastery of the thing to which he is most inclined. Take, for example, the man engaged in business pursuits. His profits are always in proportion to the amount of money, the skill and the labor that he puts into his business. If he fails to keep his eyes open to the main chance, if he does not know when to advance and when to reduce the price of his goods, he will have no profit, his rivals will get the best of him, and he may have to go out of business. And this is true of all the pursuits of life. We get out of every venture just what we put into it, no more, no less. To attain success we must put forth hard and honest labor. At the back of all success there is hard, persistent labor. There is no royal road. Those who think there is, always fail. No man ever reaped any success in life who did not sow wisely. As each man takes up the serious business of life he must do something, he must labor and wait. In order to reap something, something must be done. Value for value, is the real standard of life's exchange of benefits. Show me a man who is always grumbling, always finding fault with his condition, never satisfied with his opportunities, and I will show you a man who does not appreciate the opportunities in the environment in which he is to work out his weal, or woe. Hard labor is the keynote to success. One of the wisest things ex-Senator B.K. Bruce ever said was that luck is a fool. So it is. There is no luck, it is all labor and patience. And every man who wants to succeed must learn the process of overlapping. That is, no man who wishes to succeed should be afraid of doing just a little more than lies in the direct line of his duty. He must be interested in his work. No man lives to himself. He is a related creature. He cannot confine himself to himself. He is his brother's keeper, because his brother is his keeper in more ways than one. We lean one upon the other. When we do this we establish a feeling of confidence, of appreciation, of helpfulness, in the estimation of a neighbor that nothing can destroy. If a person asks us to do a certain thing which is fair and honest, do that thing, not only do that, but do more. Combine your force with his, and win his undivided confidence. This process of overlapping establishes the greatest happiness, since it creates a community of feeling and interest, without which no man can hope to succeed. In every pursuit of life, it may be accepted as an axiom that we get out of every effort just what we put into it of hard, honest labor. That is to say, whatsoever a man soweth that shall he also reap.